Yo, what is good, YouTube? We are back with another video. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys are hitting that like button and that sub button. We finally hit 2,000, so we are now on the way to 3,000 subs. I almost said 2,000 because it's so crazy. Once again, I appreciate everybody who has subscribed, everybody who's going to subscribe in the future. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into this video. Today, we are going to be going over something that is very important for the game of MyTeam. It's going to change pretty much everything. A lot of cards are going to go down in price. A lot of cards are going to just not really be worth much that are still going to be really good cards. But with that being said, I'm going to kind of try to explain the format that 2K has been dropping these packs. So as you can see, there's a ton of dark matters in these packs. You have a ton of invincibles, a ton of endgames. You have your fair share of just these random Season 8 cards that I don't know why they keep dropping, but they keep doing. So basically, every week when one of these packs come out, I guess they're dropping them every Tuesday and Friday. Now they're dropping a new endgame pack. Every time one of them come out, at least right now, it seems like we're getting 4 endgames and 4 invincibles. Completely disregard the invincibles. Let's just think about the 4 endgames that we're going to get. If you come over to the endgame market, you're going to see that we are very close to getting endgame buyouts. As you can see, Dwayne Wade's at 100,000 with 20 seconds left. Palo's at 121. I've seen somebody else. I've seen Tim Duncan's end fairly low, but I think he's gone back up just a little bit. But basically, point is, as you can see, there's 2 cards right here that are both ending really, really close to a buyout. Dwayne Wade barely above. Same with Paolo Banchero. And as these cards keep coming out, they all go down in price. So with that being said, guaranteed by either Tuesday or next Thursday, we are going to have a huge market crash. And because of this, everything's basically going to go down in price. You're going to have buyout endgames. You're going to have endgames that should be really expensive that are not going to be expensive at all. And it's really going to change things up because there's going to be no dexterity between these cards in terms of differences because they're giving them all the same jump shot. Most of them have the same SIGs. But a lot of them are going to be cheap. So now we're going to be playing the game of height. And that's what's really going to kill the market here is that if we start seeing, like point guard LeBron being down in the 200,000 range, stuff like that, that's really going to start messing with the market because then any card like Dwayne Wade or any other point guard that comes out like Kobe kind of stays away from this because he's still 6'6", but any card 6'5" or under that comes out as an endgame is basically going to be worthless. As soon as that LeBron hits under 300,000, all the point guards under 6'5" are going to be buyouts. So with that being said, you have to consider that four more endgames at least are going to come out by next Tuesday. Dwayne Wade's most likely going to be a buyout. Paolo Banchero's probably going to be a buyout. A lot of these cards are going to start going down in price. And then when those go down in price, as you can see here, even Luka's at 157 with 45 seconds. He'll probably still end around 200. But that's crazy for a Luka card. Luka cards are always expensive. So when you have them ending at 157, that's insane. But the point here is that even if they don't become buyouts, Dwayne Wade and Paolo Banchero, even if they don't become buyouts by Tuesday, they're going to become buyouts by Friday. But that's not the point. The point here is not necessarily endgames becoming buyouts. Of course, that is something that's going to cause the market to crash, but the main thing is just going to be your regular dark matter and invincible cards. And with that, there are dark matters that still hold value. Some of the heroes still hold value. And those are going to go down in price because as you get more invincibles, more endgames, people aren't really as interested in Chet Holmgren as they were before. And then Manute Bol's going to slightly start to lose value. But as you can see here, Chris Bosh just came out today. He's already a buyout. Manu Ginobili just came out today. He's already a buyout. Lamar Odom's pushing a buyout. Penny Hardaway's down to like 50K. Grant Hill is easily in the 30s. Devin Booker's down below 50K. There's just so many of these cards that keep becoming buyouts. And you still have these cards like Porzingis. There's other ones like Tracy McGrady that aren't necessarily buyouts yet, but they're going to keep getting their price slid down and down and down and down to where pretty much every invincible is going to become a buyout. As the longer that these endgame LeBron and Kobe cards are out, LeBron's going to become a buyout. Kawhi Leonard I've already seen as a buyout. The Jalen Williams, Anthony Edwards game's going to keep going down. Chris Bosh, all the cards that are buyouts already. I mean, we're going to start seeing invincibles under 20,000 MT, and that's basically going to make it where any regular dark matter, other than some of the heroes or exceptions like a Bowl, any regular dark matter is going to be worthless. As you see, Tim Thomas, worthless. Dwayne Wade ending at 110 once again. Apparently, this one ended at 99. I don't believe that. He probably ended around 110 as well. But the point here is that pretty much every regular dark matter is going to be worthless. There's not going to be Yao Ming. His Titans card is down. Even his hero card is down over 100,000 since these 4 endgames came out today. So he's going to keep going down with every drop. At least that's the trend. Radiant T-Mac is dirt cheap and still such a usable card. An amazing card. I still like that card more than at least 4 or 5 invincibles. Jimmy Butler, as soon as that endgame Jimmy Butler came out, that card was worthless, and he was still in the 40 to 50k range because that card's a really good card. But my main point here is that what I want to go look at to really put into perspective is going to be the hero cards. And the reason why I want to put the hero cards into perspective the most is because those are some of the last dark matter regular cards that actually hold value. Coming in here, as you can see, Ben Simmons, 133,000 with 3 minutes left. While that's still a lot for a regular dark matter, this is a card that less than a week ago, you were seeing if he was at 3 minutes, he was going to be 300 plus. He's already gone down in price. Tim Thomas, he's like barely ending above 100K. He's like 120, 130,000. Michael Jordan, he's super low in price. You've been able to get this card for a buyout for at least a week now. So that's a crazy thing, is that you're starting to see some of these cards become buyouts. Obviously, Bowl is going to be an exception because, 1, he's a hero card, so he is in the set, and 2, he's Bowl. So that's obviously going to be one that's going to be an exception. He's going to hold his value. Same with Jokic. Just because he's a 7-foot point guard, he's going to hold his value. So you don't really have to include those. Yao Ming will somewhat hold his value, but he's gone down a little bit as well. I'm seeing Yao Ming's ending at like 350-ish. When prior to that, I was seeing them end in the 5 to 600s. Completely disregard the 700,000 card. That's somebody buying MT. Let's go ahead and keep our eyes on this one right here, which, like I said, I've been seeing Yao Ming's around 300 to 350,000. The Kevin Durant's been a buyout for a while, so that one's not one we really have to pay attention to. And then we start getting into the opals. But coming over here, all 5 of these cards are all buyouts. Every single one of them. You can get Chet Holmgren for probably 250,000, maybe even a little bit less at this point. And like I said, they're just slowly creeping their way down. When I did this set, I paid upwards of 400,000 or 500,000 MT, and that was when the super packs for the heroes came out. So even with those out, I was still paying a ton of MT. And that Chet Holmgren's a beast. He really is. I mean, he is an absolute monster of a card. He's really good. There's not really much more you can say about that. But like I said, it's just something I want to bring to everybody's attention. The main point of this video is that if you have regular dark matters or just invincibles that are already buyouts, now is going to be a great time to sell. As you can see by my team here, Cason Wallace, LeBron James, Scottie Pippen, I completely sold my bench. I sold Jalen Williams, I sold Evan Mobley, and I sold Anthony Edwards because I knew I sold them before today's drop with the Kobe and everything. I knew that all they're going to do is go down in price. There's no sense in holding on to it when you can sell them, wait till they go down in price, buy them back, and, you know, it's just saving you MT. You're still keeping the same card. You're going to have more MT to put elsewhere, and it's just the best way to do it, especially with the old dark matters. If it's not an invincible especially, you need to sell them now. Now is going to be a great time to do it before they're literally worthless. A lot of them are already worthless, but there is still a good amount of cards out there that are not, and now is a great time to get rid of them. Same with the invincibles. I'd say if your invincibles not consistently selling over 150,000, sell them now, buy them back later. You will not regret it. But with that being said, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys are hitting that like button and that sub button. Once again, we're on the way to 3,000 subscribers. I really appreciate everybody who tuned in and watched this entire video. I'm out.